During this segment, you're going to learn about parking lot maintenance services, the differences in pavement materials, how to scope lots, and what to look for. We hope coming out of this, you'll have a good idea of how to maintain your lots properly and get the best investment you can with your parking lots.
When you go out to do your parking lot scope, you want to start with where is the area that I want to focus on first, right? So in our eyes, when you're talking about pedestrian traffic, that's where you want to start. So you start at the entrance to your facility, you work your way out. We have a rule here for scope when we determine scopes. I say walk the parking lot twice, right? So the worst thing you could do is drive around once. You'll miss 100 things, I promise. So, getting your walking shoes on, walking the facility twice, taking photos, taking notes. I promise you will catch a ton of things on your second time around the facility. Actual scope determination, we're saying we want to address these areas, what do we do? So when it comes to deliverables, one of the best things to determine for the company is what are the specifications that we're going to use at our disposal. So we have four main things that we want to set. So we have standard duty concrete, we have heavy duty concrete, standard duty paving, and heavy duty paving. Okay, so standard duty concrete is going to be pedestrian traffic, right? Typically 4 to 5 inches. And then heavy duty concrete is going to be concrete paving. We're seeing vehicular traffic, truck traffic, forklift traffic. With asphalt, standard duty paving, we're going to see light vehicle traffic. Okay, so what I mean by light vehicle traffic is typically your parking spaces. You're seeing minivans, Camrys, light duty vehicles. And then heavy duty paving is going to be either high traffic areas or heavy duty vehicular traffic. So think your entrances, your driveways, your loading docks, anywhere you're going to see trash trucks, delivery trucks, anything of that nature.
One of the most important things we talked about is understanding your property goals. Now that you understand your property goals and your project goals, let's talk about best practices of how to get jobs done. So what is your property goal? Is it to fix the liabilities and make your property more safe? If so, then you want to fix trip hazards. You want to fix any potholes that may be in the walking lanes or where people might walk. You want to fix anything that's going to cause an accident on site. Is your property goals preventative maintenance? Preventative maintenance meaning what money can I spend right now in the parking lot that's going to give me a better product over time and going to help me not save money with not doing a huge capital project later in life. If that's the case, there's a number of projects that you can do that we'll talk about shortly here to make sure that you're getting the proper preventative maintenance on site. Or is your goal aesthetics? I want to drive more value to my property by making it look better. I mean, depending on the industry you're in, if you're in retail, that's an option at all times. It might be seal coating that is the proper candidate for that. It might be something else, but understanding your property goals is really the first step to putting a scope of work together. So in terms of putting a scope together, when you've already identified your property goals, there's a number of different projects that you can look at or different scopes that you can look at that really have a number of factors that come to play, one of which is geography. For instance, seal coat. Seal coat might be much more prevalent in the South and the Southwest than it would be in the Northeast, where we get pretty horrible winters. We're going to get a little bit more into that in depth a little bit later here.